Alright, welcome, I'm Vulpez. This is a walkthrough of Spectral Souls. We did a few maps, and picking up where I left off. I'm gonna save, because it's consecutive battles, so you know. They can't get to the city safely, like they start running into these gangs or pirate, well, thieves, whatever. I'm skipping the dialogue because I have no idea what they're talking about, and even though I can't translate, it's just too much work at this point. Okay. So yeah, you see Nias, he was at 21 HP at the end of the previous battle, so it added 17. So let's see, it's like maybe 1/3 or something like that. Let's see. So this function, you can like exchange items between characters. So like, let's see. I'll show. So yeah, like they can exchange items. This is a resurrection item. If a character is downed, there's 3 turns. For you to resurrect before they disappear in battle, but it's not like a permadeath. Healing. I kind of forget what this is. Another sword with, 1 extra AP. Really of like major significance, but I think we'll whip. It's only like 1 loss of strength, but 1 extra AP. Sword and might be better accuracy. Anyway, so we can turn because we moved. Okay, so we can check what this sword is. Ooh, 12. The accuracy is down and you lose that AP, but it's like pretty much double the strength. So we're gonna take that. Okay. Okay, another character that's in the next game, Max. He uses a gun. Guns, like, they have range. They fire like in a straight line, so a lot of times you're firing directly at the enemy, so derivation is better, or you have to like spend a lot of AP to get to the side, and they have like a range of, let's say, 3 or 4 squares, and they hit everything on the way, so they'll hit your characters as well. So I don't quite like them in this game, but maybe I'll give them another chance. So another thing that I didn't talk about is speak. This is a way to recruit characters. A certain character has to speak to one other character to recruit them. So we'll see this a little later on. charge. 78 is acceptable. Yeah, but it's still leveled up. We'll give it to Vitality. A little more. HP pool. Oh wow, it was like 70. There's maybe some kind of an evasion, added evasion, which you see the in green, like added evasion when in critical. But nice, we'll get his turn faster probably. Let's see, his speed is 4 for agility and it's 7, yeah. So whatever. So yeah, I'll show you what Max does. So yeah, it hits everything in that line. Oh, it does good damage. Okay. Okay, so yeah, Nice did get his turn like much faster than the enemy. Okay, so yeah, even though like some of these are weak, it's good to check where they are. 52, level 3. 132, so basically 3 times in level 4. And attack 18, attack 22. Not significant, but you know, at this early stage. Turn. Oh, see, like with, oh, because of the, oh, because they get like increased evasion. So this is the other thing about these games. So when you go and, I'll show it on the enemy. You have that box where you have the green writing and there's 4 slots there. So this is like specific abilities that, depending on your like HP, like if you're on critical, they might activate. And the other thing that I haven't talked about yet is this SP of 110. So this is how you get to use your skills. It has to be for, depending on the like level of the skill, 1 through 4. You have to have a certain amount of SP to use the skill. And there's special skills which are really strong, or like AoE, status effects and whatnot, that will decrease that meter like significantly. Like you could be like at 110 and then you use a skill and you're at 60. So next time you want to use that ability, you have to build it up. And I think it builds up as you attack or with turns. We'll see, like I forget about that, because like early on you don't really need to use them. So oh, let's see, maybe this is one of those stronger swords. Basically same stats, so, but there's a skill attached to it. So I'll show with my mouse, like right here, so that might matter. So actually, let's equip it. Maybe we'll get to learn that skill. Okay. Like weapons, they have an accuracy, and usually like you'll get a weapon that's, you know, very accurate but has weaker attack power, or a weapon that's has like lower accuracy but strong attack power, and there's sometimes in between, so like, you know, decisions to be made. So yeah, Max is like on his own there, so you don't want to move. Oh wow, that was strong. let's see, 3-5, so Guile won't even be able to attack from there. Oh well, this is like a trap position. So let's see, AP. So let's move back and get that item. Max can get some items here. You have healing items to use, and I might use one on let's see. Let's see how that works. So yeah, that was, I think it healed for half of his HP. No, for the skill. So there's this skill that attached to the weapon, so I can maybe test it later. And this skill increases accuracy, but it only works on the turn that you use it. So like, it doesn't transfer to the next turn. So that's, something to. Oh, that guy started to move. Yeah, we might have to forfeit some of these items. Well, it's not going well. Oh, and that guy didn't want to move. Some of this stuff is unpredictable. Okay. That's good. Okay. Alright, let's set up here. So this is gonna be like a 3-person attack. Or no. So yeah, the damage really adds up. Let's see, I think the person who delivered the killing blow gets the item. And it was Guile, I want to say. Yeah, I want to get those items. So let's see. Item. Quit. Yeah, so this item, it's +1 on jump and adds 1 AP, but we'll get it for nice. So actually, let's move and do an exchange. Well, maybe we'll forfeit those items. Okay, so it is jump +1. Because this guy is moving, yeah, whatever. We'll forfeit. So, guy will tank, and the other ones will join in a team attack. Even though I'm doing a charge and it looks like it's gonna hit Guile, but he'll move out of the way by that point. Okay. This is the last battle in the sequence, so don't have to worry about the HP afterwards or whatnot. Okay. Okay. Alright, so another character to use. Yeah, Max is also from this world, and maybe he even knows Guile. Oh, that might have been one of the thieves or thugs that we just defeated. Not sure what their story is. Or what this is. Oh, okay, another character, which I think you get later. He's also like a recurring character along 3 games. The name is Shiro, and it's like an enemy that's specific to the games. It's called Chickapede, so he's like a chicken centipede, something mix. Okay, so this is a city. So in a city, there's a bunch of dialogues, and you get some items, and the red spot usually means some kind of an event. On the other ones, you can step and see if it triggers anything, to get extra items or characters, dialogues, whatnot. This is just some city folk talking. The synthesis shop is not available yet, but let's see. And this is like the menu of things you can do. So this is the status. This is just like to move between locations. This is equipment. He got another jump 1, so I'll give it to Guile probably. Let's see. So you can move from here, so I'll give it to Guile. If you just like double click, it automatically transfers it there. I think this is to discard, which like if your inventory is too full, you want to do that. This is the skills. So this is that skill that increases accuracy, and like you can learn all of these, but you can only have like 12 selected. I think you can learn more, and you can like select which ones you want to use in battle, so you can't use all of them. So one of these is like you see the SP 100, that's like a special attack that you need to have SP at least 100 to use. And I think this one is like a strength buff or something like that, but it costs like 6 AP, and Guile either had 8 or 9, so like he would have to be right next to the enemy to use that. And Max has like his... This is like the achievements that you can do, like maybe a certain damage or defeat a certain enemy a specific amount of time, and you get items for it. And this is like the weapons encyclopedia, and the numbers you see in red is how much you can augment that weapon through synth. Like this one can have I think like a strength of +6, and if you try to augment it to 7, like it's not gonna go because that's its limit. Like there's some kind of weapon stats, and this is like same for accessories and for armor. The second +6 is like that's the defensive buff. I think this is like tutorial, which is not open yet, and this is to toggle the animations, and this is for the save, so let's save. But yeah, even though like there's that spectral gate where you can get more items and levels, I won't be using that. I like to play games like straight story mode, and whatever's available is available. So yeah, we can check the main inventory yet, but I think after like this conversation And there's choices you can make, and I don't want to see, like, there's some items that were received. I don't want to do the translations and figure those out, maybe in subsequent playthroughs. So this opened the synth. So here you can combine items to increase stats. This is where you can extract skills. Or no, this is where you can... I'm not quite sure what's done here, but this is where you can extract skills and like permanently learn them from weapons or items or accessories or gear. And this is where I think it's like desynth when you separate items, but I don't remember using it. Let's see. Yeah, there's like nothing to extract yet. So this is the main one, the 1 out of 4. So this is where like the items go after, like the loot you get after winning the battle, and yeah. So this is a healing item, the green one. This is replenishes a certain amount of MP, and this is the status effects cure. I'm not sure. I think this is for saves. This is just like some ore that you can sell. Some of the armors with like status protection. That was the revive item. Armor plus 12, so that's significant. And another weapon plus 12, which we'll get to. Nice. So what I like to do is actually move everything the characters have into the main menu or the main inventory, just to see what's available. And yeah, this is like kind of annoying, but you don't have to do this after every battle, because there's a lot of like consecutive battles, so you only like get to do this, you know, every so often. This is to equip. This is to organize. This is like auto inventory, so like things are in order. So if you see like all the swords or like weapons, armor, items. Oh wow, okay. Nice had a lot more stuff that he collected. I didn't go to like yeah, so let's organize. So let's see. Okay, so we definitely want this sword for Nice. We want one revive item. One status recovery, one heal item. There's a lot of heal items. And yeah, we want that jump +1 on him. And they're already given. And we want the better armor. So like this is the basic of what I want. He already has good sword. Let's see if there's better armor for him. So no 12, so we'll give him the 7. And Max already has a 7. Okay, but Max could use a ring, which I'm not sure what it does, but you know, can hurt. And yeah, I'll give him healing item. MP item I'm saving for mages. And I'll give him a revive. And yeah, same thing here. Healing. And I'll put the recovery, revive. Okay, so we have that. Now... Okay. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, so let's organize everything. Let's equip. So this time that I'm doing it, it's kind of rough, but I'll be more efficient. So yeah, oh, so this item also had like a +5 defense. So let me see what skill it has. Because I didn't use it, I should have used it to at least like learn what it is. Let's see. Like how store attack. I have no idea what that is. Okay, we'll just hold it for now. But okay, let's equip the better items. He already has, so I'll give that to, let's see, no. I have to exit out. Well, I don't, but he already has the jump, so I'll give that to Guile. Already has the sword, give him a little better defense and the jump. And for Max, just this thing. Okay, so now about synth. So there's random synth when you can just put shit together and hopefully, you know, something will happen. But I don't know. It's too much experimenting. So there's that. There's also combinations that make stronger items, but I don't know what those are, and I don't think there's in-game manual for it or like directions, so that's also experimenting. But the other, like, most obvious way is when you mix items of the same category, like weapons, it buffs the original item that you put by 1 or maybe a few points depending on that weapon's level. So I'll show you. So to mix the items, some preparations first. Okay, so you want to use the items that don't have skills, because maybe those skills can be used later on, or that are just worse than the items that you have. So we'll keep this one because I'm not sure about the skill there. So let's say like this weapon is worse. So are these. So we'll give that. I'll just do this for now and I'll explain it. So in order to mix with the main item, you gotta unequip the main item. Okay. So this is the sword that we want to buff. And this is the items that we can use, so each one will give an extra point. And it costs 1200 G. I think if you mix only one, it costs like 500, so it's good to mix a larger amount of them like usually 3 if you can. So you see this sword now has +3 by the 12. So this is like the main way to buff, and you just keep building, you keep finding items, and you keep doing that. You know, kind of boring, but like it makes a dent. Okay. And yeah, right now like we don't need to sell anything, but eventually we'll run out of gold, G, whatever, and we'll sell some stuff. Okay, and Max doesn't do anything. Like Max, because he's long range, he's in the back, so... Okay, the other thing, so we'll equip to say is once this item, like +12, once you get an item that's, let's say, like +20, or just stronger, you can use this item to mix into the new one, and it'll give the +3 of strength that you build up in this item and +1 more for this item. So you can just keep like adding up to the total. Okay, now for armor you can basically do the same thing. So let's organize the items so we can see what we have. Alright, so yeah, weaker, weaker. So 2 weaker ones, 3. Okay, let's do the same thing for Guile. So yeah, these, they have some stats on them. It's 1, 2, we'll use 1. So even though I don't know what it says, like when there's duplicates, the writing will be the same. There's these are similar. So we'll just use 1, we'll get more at some point. Okay, so same thing. You unequip. Go to synth. This is the main one that you want to add to, and the other ones that you're using to get the extra defense points. So once again, 12 plus 3, and the same thing for... So Guile, his strongest one is the 7 for now. I think if I would have gotten those other missing items, which I did in the past from the last stage, he would have had a 12 plus, but whatever, it's early. Okay, once again equip. And we're pretty much good to go. We'll organize everything. I'll actually show the cell. So yeah, this is the amount of money. I wonder why I didn't organize the sword. Amount of money that you get for... So this is like the ore. It might have a function in the synth, but I don't know it. So, you know, I'll keep a few just in case if I discover something later on. But, this is how you get your money back. Let's see, did that organize? No, still the sword is still in the back. Okay, but we're done here with that. Let's see. Oh, what else did it want? Still red. Let's see what happens here. So, maybe Guile's house? Or maybe just an inn that they're staying in, because like each city has one, so I doubt that Guile has a house everywhere. Oh, so that item that Nias has attached to his right arm, it might be something that's like keeping him in this world or something. Oh, okay, that disappeared. Let's see. So yeah, when in doubt, go on the red dots. They have their chat. Nice. Half of the time has a surprised face about something. But this is a new world to him. And we have a new character. Seems like she's some kind of a either entertainer, mage, or something. But I mean, she is a mage, so maybe she's performing some kind of a magic show, but looks like she's some kind of a dancer. But actually, I don't know if it's revealed in this game. In Spectral in the sequel, I think they do get married, or like they're together. Like in the end, there's pictures that you can see, and Mui, one of the like main characters from that game, and Scarface, like they're together, and they have a kid in Blazing Souls, and you do see like both couples kind of together. So I think they are together, but you know, probably throughout the story the attraction grows and whatnot. But yeah, I think her name is Neva or something like that, Niva. Oh man, okay, there was one more red event to do. So yeah, see the 125 at the bottom, so there's probably a turn limit of 125. Okay, so we have another character, and we didn't get to like equip anything on her, and that's why you can carry like extra armor or accessories, and you can equip her right in battle. But I didn't even have like anything. Let's see what she has. So she has a good, like a much better armor than even like Guile, and the sword plus 2 AP, which is nice. Okay, so we'll see. So she has one of those skills to reveal what's on the map. So yeah, now you see the question marks, because yeah, like the question marks, you don't know if it's a trap or an item. So I'll stop here because it's already like 40 minutes plus, and I'll record this battle in the next session.